modern belay techniques. The first technique that I want to show you is called the double-knuckle belay. I'm going to take my belay device, or my ATC device, and clip it to my belay loop that's on the harness. I want to have a locking carabiner here. I'm going to take a bite of rope and feed it through the belay device and clip it through the carabiner. When I do this, I want to make sure that the climber strand, which is going up through the master point of my anchor to the climber, is on the top. The strand coming down is the brake strand. That's just going to the pile of rope on the ground. I want to make sure I'm locking my carabiner and I'm ready to start belaying. The double knuckle technique uses both hands on the brake strand. When the climber climbs up and there's slack put into the system, I'm going to bring my hands up, pull the slack through, and then brake and slide both of my hands up. So it's up, down, slide, slide. The second method that I want to teach you today is the standard method for belaying. We call it the PBUS method, and that's just the easiest way to remember it. It stands for pull, break, under, slide. And I'll show it to you right now. I'm going to take my belay device and again put it through my belay loop right here. I'm going to take the rope that's already set up as a top rope. You can also use this method as a lead climbing belay technique. I'm going to put it through my belay device and lock it. I want to check and make sure that the climber strand is going through the top and the brake strand is coming up the bottom. Most belay devices should have a picture, so if you need help you can always look at those pictures. There it is. Climber strand and brake strand. Brake strand's on the bottom, climber strand on top. How this works is PBUS. So P, pull, break, under, slide. I'll do it one more time. Pull, break, under, slide. When I'm belaying like this, I'm going to rest in this position, because if I rest like here, this is just a pulley, and if someone takes a fall, it's a lot easier for that rope to feed through the system, and my hand can get caught, and it'll be harder for me to catch the climber. When I do this, I break, pull, break, and then I bring my hand down and I slide. If you're beginning this, it's really important to remember to just always keep your right hand or whatever left hand, whatever hand your dominant hand is, on the brake strand. You don't want to ever let go of this strand. You want to always keep that on there, and you pull your other hand underneath it and slide up. Yeah. Something else I want to talk about is gloves. When I'm belaying, wearing gloves is really nice to protect your hands, and it gives you more control over the rope. As I'm belaying, I want to make sure my brake hand is just down a little bit. Like if I'm resting and I'm watching the person climb, I want my hand to be right about here. If it's super close to the belay device and the person takes a fall, it can jam my hand in the belay device and it just pinches, it really hurts. One time I was belaying my friend Amanda and she took a fall and my hand was really close and I wasn't wearing gloves and it got my hand jammed in the belay device and I just thought, oh, okay, I will always wear gloves now. So it helps a little bit with that. Another thing that I want to be thinking about is having a ground anchor. If I'm belaying someone who's a lot heavier than me, Tyler, thank you. I want to be thinking about a ground anchor. If he's like lead climbing especially and he's looking at taking a big fall, if he takes a big fall, I'm light enough that I would be thrown upwards and he would be looking at taking a bigger fall. So I want to connect myself to either a rock or a tree or the bumper of your car or even just another person, a friend, could even just hang onto your harness and keep you down so there's more weight there. One way to connect yourself to a ground anchor is like with a sling or a cordelette, but you want to attach it to your belay loop with a locking carabiner. I've seen some people, and I've done this myself, I've attached it to my gear loops and that doesn't do anything. Once it really puts pressure on it, it's just going to rip off. So you want to make sure you put it on that belay loop. So those are just some things to be thinking about. Be safe out there, guys. Woo! Yeah.